My coffee. No, kitty. Bad kitty. Alright, we are back. We are back in Gibbous A Cthulhu Adventure. And we are Don Archetype. And we have been whisked away to who knows where. We've awoken and we're discerning our surroundings. So we can solve this mystery.
There was no time for anything else. All I wanted was to get out of that dump pronto. There was no time for any... That's the way out of here. Hey! You out there! Let me out of here, you dirtbags! Come on, who's out there? Hello? Nothing. So, this isn't gonna be easy after all. I started to take in my surroundings and bing, bang, boom! I was seeing salvation in every little thing that caught a glint. In my mind, they were already shaping into something that would definitely get these goons' attention. I was gonna do big, loud things with petty stuff, like a poor country using scraps to send a rocket to the moon.
He's referencing Russia, I hope.
There's a recess in the floorboards here. I'm not wearing any shoes. Might as well watch my step. Nothing in there but dust and more fish smell.
Not the good old USA.
Nah, it's no use just by itself. Oh, isn't that nice? Leave a man shoeless and offer him slippers. Well, yeah, they do look nice and fluffy and warm, but comfort would just distract me right now.
It's got a very Humphrey Bogart kind of style.
I ain't putting on slippers unless I'm at home in my robe with a stiff drink, a Maurice Ventricle record, and a searing fear of the telephone. This once contained soup like the earth once contained dinosaurs. Made by the Good Soup conglomerate. I could use this.
Voila. What else we got?
Warning! This is an ultra-powerful fire extinguisher. You have probably purchased this item because you're either a hardcore forest firefighting enthusiast, you work at a kerosene factory, or you practice occult rituals involving high-temperature immolation. Please make sure your feet are firmly set on the ground and you're ideally leaning against a sturdy wall when you unleash this bad boy. Leave premises immediately if operating grip on extinguisher is lost. You have no chance to regain control of it.
Oh, man. Extremely powerful, huh? Sound.
Hey, we're getting somewhere.
Whoever tossed me into the clink must have left this here for my amusement.
It's weird. Know why they do that for, but
It doesn't have the tubes, in series or otherwise. No way to contact the outside world.
they're monitoring us on the tablet.
Oh, look, it has Jelly Annihilation Epic. Distracted is the last thing I want to be right now.
Okay, Ixnay on the tablet.
Whoever these bozos are, they left an empty mug for me. Thanks a lot. Hefty storage. Pennies to pachyderms. I'll find something to fill it. Discarded food, fish bones, a flotation device, random trash. Useless and, furthermore, gross. Nothing there of any. It's what scientists have lately been calling a plank. Looks very pickable to me. Things are ramping up. For some reason, there are barrels of tar everywhere.
Sounds very flammable.
No feathers in sight, thankfully. If I wanted any tar, there's... Wow, that's unexpected. A pristine rag in this smelly, filthy basement. It might be useful at...
Don't look that filthy. Hey, I wonder if this is my other shoe.
A single shoe. Part of a matched pair. Lost. Alone. Makes me sick.
I don't think we held on to Don's other shoe.
Had our differences, that shoe and I. Haven't spoken since the separation. Like Mac Viper says, better to live in 2 socks than to die in 1 shoe.
He's the gumshoe. Alright.
I'm sorry, I can't do it.
So cheesy. Okay, we can't use slippers or shoes. This guy's the sock guy.
Parish of Starry Knowledge Camp Highlights. Looks more like a collection of mugshots to me. I don't want any of them around. Judging by its placement, it seems I'm in a basement. Huh, rhymes. Not much to see, but boy, does this sickening fishy smell float in from outside.
Might be in fish mouth.
I ain't getting past those bars without some heavy-duty power tools. Nah, it's no use just by itself. That's a lot of dense, sticky tar. Seems to be a lot of it around. It looks rigid, but not enough that you couldn't pour it. I can't just...
Let's put some tar with
I
our
wanna stain
rag.
it with this.
Oh, come on.
It's a puddle. I think I... All right, let's get me some of this tar. It's a puddle. Not in my pot. I don't need to clean it. I don't want to tar up this nice... Yeah, maybe. Not in my... I think I need something else there first. Here we go. Now it's a little shallow pool of dense, extra sticky tar. I think I need something else. All right, let's stick this in there. What the heck was I concocting here? It felt abstract, ridiculous, absurd even. The foundation of a really far-fetched and scatterbrained solution to my predicament. But this was a pretty ridiculous adventure already, so I guess I was just adapting. And a plank. This was officially ridiculous. Was I feeling proud of myself? A definite and resounding no. But it was all I had. Look at this. A cringeworthy blue ribbon taker and the crazy enough that it could work regional semifinals. Definitely not a highlight in my career. Assuredly not a low, though. Maybe those late-night Mac Viper and mac and cheese syndicated binges had some kind of effect on my person. Good old Mac. And cheese.
So goofy.
Cleaning it won't do a damn thing. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour... I didn't really make calculation. Ghetto rocket ramp for the win. All right, door. Brace for serious, imminent impact.
Prisoner, The boss wants to see you. Come on out here.
You have got to be kidding me.
Funny.
Mr. Ktype, or should I call you Don?
No, you shouldn't. Ktype will do just fine.
We provided you with some slippers. Did Brother Gleam not assess your shoe size correctly?
Now listen here, Buster. Unless I'm in the comfort of my own home, I don't do slippers. You can leave a man pantless, shirtless even, but don't mess with his footwear symmetry, you barbarian. What is this place and who are you anyway? This is about that damned book, isn't it?
How deductive. Earning your keep, huh? Come now, don't take it personally, Ktype. You were useful in leading us to it for a while, and then you were no more. We never really wanted to hurt you, or your shoes. You're sullen, grumpy, and mean to everyone. We like you. You would have gone far in our organization.
Well, did you find the darn thing?
As soon as the kidnapped troops got you out of there, our recon squad was dispatched to retrieve the volume.
So you're really convinced you know its exact whereabouts, huh?
Close to 100% certain. Ah, speak of the devil. All right, Brother Bright, was our information correct?
Yes, Brother Starburst.
So it's true. The Necronomicon really was hidden in the library?
Kind of. Yes, Your Starriness.
Well, don't just stand there, you fool. Let's see it.
Well, we don't really have it.
What?
A sigil was gone, broken into tiny little pieces, and something had clearly been hidden in there, but no book in sight.
Ktype?
Everything was intact when I was in there, so don't put it on me, your grand poobah shininess.
What about the librarian?
It's a funny thing, we ran past each other when we were on our way to collect the tome. He looked so scared.
Well, of course he looks scared. A bomb had just gone off. Anything else?
I don't think so. Oh, wait, yes! He was carrying a big book, and didn't seem too happy about it either.
Find me this librarian now!
What about me? You don't need me anymore.
Oh, just go back to your little cellar.
Now let's be real here for a minute. What good am I to you now, cultist?
He's right, Brother Starburst. You just chew into our rations, and he don't know anything either way.
Oh, all right, just sacrifice him to the Haunter or something. Stop bothering me!
Fine with me, boss. Walk, prisoner.
The Haunter? I don't know if I like the sound of that.
I'm gonna need someone from Rites and Rituals down here ASAP. I'm about to do an R24-A. Come on, guys. You know the drill. Guys? Sheen? You out there? Anyone? Come on, you know I can't do jack until we fill out the SNF 187.
They're bureaucrats.
Trouble with Code Union. We've been through this, people. Is anyone out there? Guys? Prisoners not in sacrificial robes. No ceremonial bucket for the collection. We're really running a shoddy operation here. No wonder EOD's kicking our derrieres. I'm embarrassed. The prisoner's embarrassed. This is not looking good, brothers. Sheen, Flair. This makes us look really, really bad. I almost feel like apologizing to the would-be victim.
Hey, don't feel bad. It's not your fault.
Yeah, well, it sort of is. It's our collective fault. I share in it. I take my responsibilities seriously. We're not a startup cult anymore. This is unacceptable.
Your striving to be a better evil organization is commendable.
Aw, thank you. It's nice to know that at least someone here appreciates it.
Don't mention it.
Let's use our rocket lamp. There we go. Yeah, I was hoping for a payoff.
Star lover.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I wonder if we're supposed to take the tablet. It seems like too good to pass up if there's just a tablet there.
Distracted is the...
Should we take our shoe?
I'm sorry,
Take our slippers at least?
I ain't putting on slippers unless I'm at home in my robe with a stiff drink, a Maurice Ventacool record, and a...
Kana's got a type of a robe on. And he has to wear one of the cultist robes. Their fire extinguisher back.
A little color twist to the classic checkered temple floor. That's nice, I guess. It's really... Brother Gleam is sleeping off a particularly demanding day. He'll make it. I don't want to disturb the guy. He's getting his beauty sleep.
Mumbo jumbo.
It's a heap of astronomy-related instruments. Wait, there's a piece of wire sticking out from it.
Of course.
I think I'd rather just pick it. I think I can reach if I leap. Only stars, no stripes.
It's a very old school Americana.
I don't think I'm heavy enough. Me or the stuff I'm lugging around.
Maybe I'll have to get more stuff.
A heck of a lot of literature. Most, if not all of it, star-related. Figures. Gotta know them stars, I guess. Not in the mood for star stuff, really. Got a serious structural hazard over here. Looks like a healthy crack at it might spell its doom. I'm gonna need something to whack it good if I want out this way. I need something stout and hefty and... It appears to be dusk outside. It's all about stars with these people for some reason. No way to reach.
Should have a picture of Starry Night hanging up around here somewhere.
Huge, sturdy door. It's barricaded from the outside.
To rebuild our contraption.
Distracted as... Nothing there of it. If I want... That's an odd choice for a detention-type basement. The more I look at it, the more it weirds me out. Nothing there that...
Need to get more stuff to make us heavier so we can tear the banner down. Maybe we can...
Right then and there, I thought of placing the fire extinguisher on the desk so as to help steer it, and set it loose on the cracked surface of the wall. I could make tracks from this place and never look back. It came to me then that doing so would make a mighty commotion, though, and these starry jamooks would be all over me like a shot. I'd never get to explore whatever it was hiding on the other side of that ladder. No. There I stood, a Joe with one foot in a mystery and the other missing a shoe. They dragged me here against my will, and I wasn't gonna leave without first finding out just what the hell they were all about. I had to think of something else.
Ladder, then.
It's an enticing ladder to some upper level. It looks very, very climbable.
I'm only clicking it because it wouldn't be beyond an adventure game to be like, you spied something on the ladder.
How'd I know it'd be locked?
I know I should focus on my escape, but that hatch leading up God knows where to is too tempting to ignore. What are these starry hooks up to? What are they hiding up there? Must be a way to get past that metal hatch. Excuse me.
Of course it's locked. Barricaded from the... Makes sense that they'd shut me in here, but it seems that they don't think too highly of that Gleam guy. I don't see a reason to use this wire on the standard.
Gotta figure out, maybe we can pick the lock with a piece of wire?
There's no visible lock to pick on it, so...
It's not...
Well, that's nice. This rail is really, really greasy. Either they lubricate it, or these star jamooks are some serious sebum-seeping slime balls. It goes from floor to ceiling. Something could slide up and down on it without much difficulty. Nope. Nothing there of any.
I don't know. I don't know, guys.
I'm Sleep tight, little cultist. Don's watching over you. I don't want to disturb the... Nah. It's... Yeah, but... Yeah, that would make one steady, guided, fire-extinguishing rocket. I need something to fasten it to the rail.
So that's not gonna make any noise.
Alright, made a nice little sliding hook thing. Halfway there. There we go. I'm a natural-born... It's ready, steady, and aimed. Fire! I hope I've done you proud.
Mac Viper is in relation to MacGyver. Diary.
This looks like some kind of diary or log of some kind. Unlike almost everything in this room, it looks new. This looks like some kind... Whoa! That seemed to make a lot of things happen at once. Alright, let's see now. October 13th.
It's so hard to get accustomed to the sickening stench of this dreadful fishing town, but apparently it's important to him that we establish our base here, so we just take it. Decorating coming along nicely. No end to the work.
A lot of long and boring entries follow. Seems like some kind of complicated records. Let me skip ahead a bit. Let's see. July 6th.
We're all accustomed to the stench. It's probably imbued in everyone by now. Summoned the Haunter, and he came in a flickering form of a tall, swarthy man with skin made of ebony. Ignored my words and asked for the book, then disappeared upon my answer. We must find it, no matter what.
July 13th.
His incomplete form is frustrating. Must find the book. We must find it. That idiot Bright left the hatch open, and Lumen snuck up here into the summoning chamber to try to get the Haunter's mark. What did the fool think would happen? We don't even bother storing their ashes in the urn anymore. Just leave them there as a reminder to anyone stupid enough to try that again.
August 6th.
Sister Halo's matchstick hobby proved to come in handy. Praise the Haunter! I could scarcely believe my senses when at last she finalized the structure and Brothers Bright and Gleam dropped the cannonball on it. Not only did it not destroy what she built, but it lodged itself in the circular space above the stone and is exerting such pressure on the latticework that you can take a shovel to it and it won't cave in. It's good to have some smart people join the ranks for a change. Only she and I know how to breach it and get to the stone, so that should at least keep our numbers from dropping.
August 7th.
Private investigator making waves in Darkham looking for leads on the book. Might be a dark blessing in disguise. We just stay on his tail and track him to see if he digs up any leads.
The book? The Necronomicon? Is that me they're talking about? August 13th.
Rejoicing! It's very possible that the hostess's fetch dog has sniffed out the book. Time to retire him and go for the prize ourselves.
Hostess. Why did that sound familiar? Anyway, that crazily angled stone. I wanted it. If only to get back at these star-obsessed maniacs. Looks like these cuckoo birds tried to tar up the windows and failed miserably. Why not just buy some shutters or... what am I saying? They're completely bonkers. I've played with tar enough for today.
Yeah, there's what he was talking about. It's a bowling ball precariously balanced on a lattice work of matchsticks, which is just pretty insane.
It's the first book in a row. An arcane symbol adorns its cover. I guess it must have some importance to these starry loons for them to display it like this. I've opened it at its bookmark. The stone from the stars is a window on all time and space. It is within it that the haunter sleeps while the yellow sun reigns, and it is from its circular gate that the haunter's incomplete form rises when the words are spoken. Nor shall he ever rise in his true form until the forbidden book be by his side. No end to the work.
Interesting. Take a peek.
The second book in a row. There's some kind of symbol on its cover, and that's about it. I've opened it at its bookmark. It is known that touching the stone from the stars might cast upon a mortal being the mark of the hunter. But none should do it unless prepared to face his cold black flames and turn to ashes and dust. No living soul can know whom the haunter chooses to mark and grant vision beyond time and place. No end to the work. It's the third book in a row. The cover consists entirely of a weird symbol.
It's the same symbol, I hope.
For the butcher is the end of all, and the followers of him who lingers at the night's threshold must keep the slaying one from ever setting eye or laying hand upon the book. The butcher brings but... The rest is unreadable. The butcher? Huh. That's new. Whoa! Looks to be quite powerful. An immense rusty telescope hanging intimidatingly overhead. Its most interesting feature, a big, convex magnifying lens. Wouldn't know what to do with it. I'll need to take a closer look first. The inscription above it says, "Here lie in ashes all brothers and sisters foolish enough to think that the stone from the stars chose them to be marked by the haunter." If the inscription is to be believed, those are human remains in there. I have no use for former cultists, in ash form or not. There's a drawer underneath this urn thing. It doesn't look like it has a lock or anything. Inside the dusty drawer, there was one solitary rusty spoon. Unwritten private investigator wisdom says you never know when you could use a rusty spoon.
Interesting.
I examined the darkened stone altar that held the trapezohedron. Creepy thing. Unusual markings adorned all sides of it. It looked as though it had been subject to intense high-temperature conditions more than once. I shuddered at the thought of it being sacrificial. Fine dust surrounded it on all sides, gently blown to and fro by the draft coming from the open hatch. No idea how they got it up here, but I'm not budging it. That much is obvious. That's some kind of occult scratch. Looks to symbolize that shine rock on the pedestal. It's making me a little uneasy if I'm being honest. It's just a drawing. Eerie, but a drawing. It's a strange, self-illuminating weirdly angled rock thing. Its placement and the highly original security system tell me that this dingus must be of some critical importance to these starry knowledge jamooks. It could be red, or purple, or red and purple at the same time. Hard to tell.
It's kind of pinkish and purplish. I don't see red.
Shiny.
Weird.
I'm not the kind of Joe what believes in the woo-woo, but this thing gives me a tough run of the heebies and jeebies, while at the same time, kinda calling to me. I really want to get my greedy private investigator paws on that crazily angled stone. The dubious match-constructed security. A pretty martial-looking cannonball suspended somehow above that glowing rock by some order of matchstick engineering genius.
It's pretty crazy impressive.
It's probably there as an
Like, not necessarily crazy impressive,
that
but
purple thing below.
I'm the same.
It looks really heavy. It's held in place firmly by the match. These dummies tried their best to tar the windows up, but an intense orange light symbolically shines through. It bathes the crazy matchstick structure in a warm glow that strikingly contrasts with the whole starry death cult thing.
Seems like a fire hazard.
Dust motes in the light and everything. Nice.
The detail.
Yeah, I know I don't get enough vitamin D, but this is not the time or place.
Zoom and scoop out this lens.
Place the spoon in between the lens and the metal covering and
Pop. Sweet.
voila! The lens was now mine.
Oh. Here we go. Uh-oh. That was a tough diamond.
Sweet.
Hopefully it won't kill us, because we're not facing in front of it. Yeah. Oh, I guess not. Sweet.
I most certainly did not burst into cold black flames. So much for this numbskull cult's credibility. It did feel, weird. Weird.
Perhaps this cannonball will help us get the banner? Mayhaps? Forsooth, and therefore, and whatnot? Etc., etc. Let's see. Yeah, I bet we can tear it down now.
Alright, I'm now one cannonball heavier. Let's see what happens. That was a first. I'm not into this.
We
I can't just throw the rock at the wall with a pitching arm and a prayer. This is the wrong kind.
lost our bowling ball.
Distracted as... Nothing there of it. I'm sorry. I ain't putting on...
You check here? I think we did.
Nothing there.
I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. What are we gonna do?
I have no use. October 13th.
Decorating.
A lot. Let me skip July.
Summon the. Ignore
July.
that. What did
August.
I could? Not only did it's only she
August 7th.
might be
The book. August
time.
Hostas. Anyway.
I don't think there's anything up here we can get. We ripped off the banner, but what does that do? What was even the point of that? We didn't collect the banner. Oh, right.
Not by. It is junk, but I. Doesn't need it. Let's get the.
We made it into a hammer.
There's just one thing I want to say before I do it.
They who can give up the essential liberty to obtain little temporary safety deserve neither liberty or safety. Freedom is what we do with what is done to us. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves. The only way to deal with the unfree world is to become absolutely free, that your very existence is an act of rebellion. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves. Sounds like it's the more complicated issue, but close enough. He has become Thor, the god of thunder. This mighty hammer.
Alright, you two, here we are. Ugh. Just call me when you need my services. I'm getting as far away from this dump as possible. See yous.
Yeah, thanks. So, here we are, Kitty, Fishmouth. Is this foul, rotting sea life odor in any way mouth-watering to you?
Please, it's sickening, and I'd literally rather be anywhere else right now, but we've got a job to do. Let's find Finman's before we revisit my lunch and dinner.
Babe. Let's see if there. All right. Looked like it auto saved anyway. Let's take a look around here. Say hello to the locals. Ooh, this guy looks particularly.
It's a thuggish
Thuggish?
big guy smoking a horribly stinky cigarette.
It's got my chin. I wish. No, that's a
I'm
little
not
too
sure I
much
wanna
chin.
mess with this particular local. Hello there, sir.
Buzz off.
Actually, funny thing about that.
I mean it, out-of-towner.
Okay.
I don't think we can take him, Buzz.
Turns out he's not the approachable type.
You're damn right I ain't.
A couple of Fishmithians. Looks like they're guarding that archway there. They look very, iconic?
American Gothic, maybe?
Hey, folks. Mind if I squeeze through?
We don't mind or nothing, stranger. We just strongly discourage it.
Strongly discourage it. Okay, I can respect that. So, can you let me through anyway?
We ain't shopping you. We just strongly discouraging it.
Well, it's easy, really. Each one of you just has to take one step, no, half a step in the opposite direction, and we're all happy.
We ain't stopping you, stranger, but we ain't moving either.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name's Buzz Kerwin, and I'm a tourist here in this beautiful seaside town of yours.
Martha Webfoot. Liz here's my husband Silas.
We's the Fishmuth Citizens Brigade. Proud volunteers. Just watching over things, making sure the festival gonna go smooth. That's our job now.
The festival?
It ain't got nothing to do with you or your kind.
Yeah, that's why we strongly discouraging you from entering Fishmuth.
But I'm a participant.
Really? Judging by your accent, I would have said Eastern Orthodox.
No, I mean I'm part of the festival.
Then you're either a pilgrim or you're one of them entertainers. Pilgrim you ain't, 'cause you ain't got the garb, and you sure don't smell like one.
So that'll make you an entertainer. Let's see that entertainer license.
Look behind you, a three-legged toad.
Well, that must be Skippy, little Bartholomew Liverwort's pet. Cute little fella, bouncing all over the place. Use that third leg as a kickstand. Seen it with my own eyes.
Oh, brother. Real artists don't need licenses.
Well then, real artists ain't getting any deeper inside Fishmuth.
It wasn't ready. They said just going without it.
Who said that?
The committee.
No license, no entry.
You gotta respect their solid stance, I guess.
Is there anything I...
Boy, we ain't let...
Now,
Oh,
Strong...
Just gotta get a license, I guess.
we'll be here.
I like the license there, but let's finish talking to the citizens.
It's a kid and her dog staring down at the water. Kids, man, not a care in the world.
Dog looks a little derpy.
Hey, kid.
good evening, sir.
I'm Buzz. What's your name?
I'm Annie Pole. This is my doggy woggy Tad.
Nice to meet you, Annie and Tadpole.
Guess I'm gonna need her milk there that she has.
So, what you up to?
Just waiting for my cousin. She was supposed to show up a half an hour ago. It's not like her to be this late.
What's your cousin's name?
Priscilla.
Whoa, really?
You know her?
Maybe. Well, hope she shows up real soon.
Yeah, me too. I hope everything's all right.
What are you drinking there, Annie?
Dolphin's milk. It's really good for you, very nutritious.
Yeah, I bet it is. Hey, Annie, think you could spare some of that dolphin milk?
I would, but I might need to share it with Tad a bit later. See, he's really hungry, and my cousin's running really, really late. Oh, poor Tad.
Poor Tad. So he likes milk, huh?
Not really. He'd prefer a sandwich, but he'll have to settle for milk because it's all I've got.
Got it.
Super rude to ask people, particularly children, for their food. I mentioned to be an adult talking to kids without their parents around. Is everything okay with Tad?
Is everything
a little derpy.
okay with Tad?
What do you mean?
Well, his eyes are,
Wide apart? Yeah, he just sees more that way. He sometimes misses things coming straight at him, but I keep an eye out for them.
That's nice of you. See ya, Annie.
Later, Buzz.
So it sounds like we need to get her a sandwich, so to speak.
Green light shining through this particular door's window. I don't know what's going on in there, but it's intensely green. You'd probably need protection glasses in there. Hello?
Go away.
Oh, but you see, I'm just interested in local culture and...
Go away.
Okay. Can I
Go away.
Creepy. Yeah, we have another door we have to get past. I don't think we can go that way. Alright. Tourist information, huh? Let's just take a look at... Breathe it all in. Disturbing paintings, huh?
A cornucopia of...
You should not be using words you don't know the meaning of.
A lot of creepy paintings, mostly fishing related. Fishermen, tentacles, barnacles, and greenish people? Okay. Not her type of art. It's a multi-tool looking thing. They've always intimidated me.
Prove useful.
Looks over sophisticated to me. I can't just swipe one.
I'm not your personal miniature thief, Buzz.
Miniature. They all say Fishmouth. Ew. I agree with the sentiment. I can't just swipe.
I'm not your...
Miniature. I went to Fishmouth and all I got was out of there real fast. Appropriate. I can't... Interactive guide on floppy disk. There's something you don't see every day. Must be nice to see CRC error again in this day and age. She can't read, period.
That's what you think.
Some kind of Fishmouth-themed fridge magnets. Magnets.
Magnets, how do they work?
Kitty cares.
Is that a reference to like I think Insane Clown Posse song where they talk about the wonder of the world, the magicalness of everyday life, and they're like, magnets, how do they work? I think that's what he's referencing.
It's the clerk in charge of this tourist info point. He looks, sophisticated. Hello.
Good evening, sir, and welcome to our info point. My name's William LQPW Watersworth, and I'm an official representative of the Fishmouth Tourist Board. What can I do for you today, sir?
Nice evening we're having, huh?
Nice evening we're having, huh?
Nice is not a notion commonly associated with Fishmouth. While the evening, per se, with its undeniable charm and pleasant temperature, would qualify as nice, we are in Fishmouth. Therefore, I submit that it's a horrendous evening.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm here to visit Fishmouth for a while.
If I may say so, sir, that is a horrible idea.
Yeah, I thought I'd... What? Did you just say horrible idea?
Why, of course. Fishmouth is a run-down, rotting, almost abandoned mockery of a town. Nothing to visit, the people are anything but hospitable, and we're really not accepting of strangers during this particular time of year.
I thought you represented the Fishmouth Tourist Board.
I do. You're a
tourists, correct? Am I not informing you, sir? I do not see how this is confusing.
You said you're not accepting of strangers this particular time of year. Are you more accepting at other times?
No, not really. No.
Is it me, or are you going out of your way to drive people away from Fishmouth?
Oh, we only have the tourist's best interest at heart. The best thing a tourist can do in Fishmouth is not be one.
Be one what?
A tourist in Fishmouth.
Why do you not want me in Fishmouth?
Oh, sir, you might have misunderstood. It's not that we don't want you in Fishmouth. We don't really want anyone here. Ever.
Is that an economically sound attitude you guys are having as a community?
It is the will of the majority, sir.
Which part of Fishmouth do you think is the absolute most repugnant to a visitor?
That's got to be this plaza here we're situated in for sure.
Really? What about the rest of the town?
Oh, just as horrible. No, even more horrible.
Thanks for clearing that up. Any change of heart about me visiting your lovely town?
No, and not a chance of it in the foreseeable future either.
Thought I'd check. Say, you've got these welcoming gifts here?
Correction, sir, they're going away gifts, which we do encourage we do at your earliest convenience.
Yeah, what's an offer?
You may choose between 5 options, sir. A jolly good fridge magnet with the inscription, Fishmouth. Not even once. A leather T-shaped shirt that says, I went to Fishmouth and all I got was out of there real fast. Horrible grammar, I know. A coffee mug reading, Fishmouth. Yeah. A Fishmouth Tourist Attractions interactive guide on floppy disk. There's really nothing to see, so no point in wasting DVDs on it. And finally, by far the most popular choice, the Fishmouth Multi-Tool. Opens anything, provides hints, helps solve puzzles, coerces people to reveal passwords, requires ceremony, shaving of head, stripping down to underwear, slight change of religion, 6-month-long vow of silence, and a little blood sacrifice. Very useful tool. Which one of the 5 shall it be, sir? Very well, sir. Do return upon having chosen wisely.
That's a promise.
Generous, although the multi-tool seems like it might be, seems like actually pretty useful, like a Swiss Army knife, but I don't know. It sounds like there's a lot that goes with it.
Mr. Watersworth, I will come clean. I am one of the entertainers.
What is this you speak of, sir? I don't understand.
The festival, Mr. Watersworth. Is this where I pick up my official entertainer license?
You are very, very, very early, Mr.
Yes, I wanted to get a feel of the place before my performance. It's a habit of mine. Don't worry, I've arranged for my stay in advance.
Very well, sir. What type of entertainment should I look under?
This talking cat. I can disperse an audience. I play the lute? I don't have a lute.
I play the lute.
Is that it?
With my eyebrows.
Though I would personally pay to see that. I've got no such entertainment listed here.
I was just testing you. I can disperse an audience in less than 30 seconds.
That's entirely too general, sir. Most of our entertainers fall within that category.
I am a renowned magician.
Magician? We have no magician's book, sir. One might say we have the real deal here in Fishmouth.
I'm a stand-up comedian.
I would not have guessed, sir. Let us see here. No comedians listed here, I'm afraid.
Just kidding.
Hilarious, sir.
I have this talking cat.
All right, let me see here. Mr. Tornston and his horrible singing beast, is it?
Sure is.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Well, what do you know? It does speak. Oh, do make it sing, Mr. Tornston.
It's time to stop being so modest, kid, eh? The public wants you. Besides, I think Mr. Watersworth needs to be convinced of your singing abilities, lest he just give some imposters our license.
Quite right, Mr. Tornston.
We will talk about this, Mr. Tornston.
What would you do with a fishman sailor? What would you do with a fishman sailor? What would you do with a fishman sailor early in the morning?
Sounds like a cat, for sure.
That was something indeed.
Memorable, huh?
To say the least, sir. Here's your license, Mr. Tornston. Enjoy your stay, and...
I know. Keep out of everybody's business. Have a great evening, Mr. Watersworth.
Doubtful. Goodbye.
Oh, we got the license. See if we can get that going away gift.
About that going away gift.
I take it you've made a wise decision.
Huh, I wonder what we have to do to...
Never mind.
As you wish.
Any change of heart about me visiting your lovely town?
No, and not a chance of it in...
Thought I'd check.
Hmm.
Be seeing ya.
I wish...
I'm not your personal...
Miniature.
We looked over all the stuff, so maybe we have to come back to it, I'm guessing. Like when we need it, but we have to remember. But we can get past these guys. The Webfoots. The Proudfoots.
Mr. and Mrs. Webfoot, here's my entertainer's license.
Huh. I'll be darned. Horrible singing pet, huh? Hey, didn't you say your name was Kirby or something?
Tornston is my stage name.
We just might be attending your show, Mr. Tornston. Welcome to Fishmouth. Keep yourself, and don't do no nosing around if you don't have to.
Gotcha, Silas. See you folks around. There it is. That's Finman's over there.
I don't know, man. It's been all fun and games so far, but this place is giving me the serious creeps.
Can't argue with that. A Fishmouthian citizen really intent on reading that newspaper. Handsome fella.
Gliding down through the dark green water.
Yeah?
Hey, there's a sandwich. But we could trade
It's a
him
Fishmouth
some
citizen
milk.
enjoying his sandwich. He looks surprisingly peaceful.
So we get a sandwich.
Good evening, good
sandwich,
sir.
as she would say.
stranger.
The name's Buzz. Buzz Kerwin.
Nope, that's wrong, I'm afraid. The name's Milton. Milton the mechanic.
No, I mean my name's Buzz.
I didn't know they named kids Buzz anymore. I thought that was considered cruel and unusual.
The mechanic? Is that your surname?
Yes, sir. Maybe you heard of us if you're from round Miskatonic. We're a distant offshoot of the Kingsport the Plumbers. They hate our guts.
Sorry to hear that.
Nothing to be sorry about. We hates their guts too. Just straight up gut hating back and forth. Always been the way in our clan.
It's nice to have traditions.
Sure is.
It's all kinds of Lovecraft references. Miskatonic University.
Is this your truck you're sitting next to?
Sure was. It's dead now. Bleeding oil all over the road like them zebras, you know, on National Zoo TV. Them poor striped horses. Used to watch them shows a lot as a kid. Always got to me how them critters was meeting their end. I mean, a lion's gotta eat, but us humans? Man, we can do better than that. I made me a choice back then.
You became a vegetarian?
Hell nah. In Fishmouth? You crazy? We put fish in everything here. Nah, I swore off zebra meat forever. Never felt better, never felt the need for it. But yeah, the truck's mine.
So, are you doing anything about the truck?
Nothing. Sitting here, hopeless, despairing, eating my tasty fish sandwich.
Bon appetit.
Nah, it's just tuna.
What can you tell me about Fishmouth?
Well, I don't know how you made it in, but the sooner your non-local Hines is out of here, the better. Us Fishmouth folk don't like out-of-towners, no siree. And the order...
The order?
Never mind, I'm just talking crazy. Been playing too many of them blasted video games, you know? Make you dumb, they do.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Are you gonna eat your second sandwich?
Now that's a very personal question, Mr. Curlin. What of it?
I, would like to have it?
You would, wouldn't you? Well, I tell you what, I'll trade you for it.
What do you have in mind?
I have a craving for something scrumptious. A human heart, perhaps? Yours? Huh? Oh, I'm awfully sorry, I don't know what came over me. Been playing these dark sci-fi adventure games. They've been messing with me, true as I'm sitting here and telling you.
Murder simulators, awful stuff.
Indeed. Where was I? Oh yeah, get me something refreshing, and you got the sandwich.
I think you'll like this can of Dr. Fisher.
Why, I sure will. Dr. Fisher's, trademark, my favorite. This gonna go down real good once I'm done with my sandwich. Made with the finest, most odorous Fishmouth water. A deal's a deal, Mr. Kremlin. Here's your sandwich. Enjoy.
Eat.
Thanks, Milton. Catch you later, Milton.
You probably will. My truck's dead.
Hey, kid. Want this sandwich?
I don't, but my doggy woggy Tad sure would love it. Sandwiches are his favorite. Thanks.
Hey, Annie. Think you could spare some of that dolphin milk?
Sure, I was gonna share it with Tad, but that sandwich sure will fill his whittle belly up good. Here you go.
Thanks, Annie. You're a good kid.
Got our dolphin milk going on.
It has reached its final destination. It shall pollute no more. It's leaking oil like crazy. It's not She could care.
Go ahead and save here.
She looks really, not happy. Not really looking like she's excessively friendly. Hi there.
You staying at the Finmans tonight?
I might be.
Good luck.
Oh, ominous.
Hey, what did you mean by good luck?
It's no fun if I tell you. You're gonna find out yourself soon enough.
Is there something about the Finman house you're not telling me?
You got the wrong person, stranger. Tourist info's over that way.
Not a lot of help from there, I'm afraid.
Help? Oh, you don't need that. Yet.
Oh, you. Oh my goodness. It's a laugh a minute.
I don't think I want to talk to...
Wait.
A great example of the... stinking up the place. Not that it's an exception or anything. Fascinating wonders might await deep in its smelly conflict.
Oh, I'm a cat, so I'm into smelly trash cans. Is that what this is?
I didn't say anything. It gets really dark that way, really dark. I don't like that alley, not at all.
I'd go there, but Mr. Shaky Pants over here won't.
'Cause there's no reason to.
Uh-huh.
1, it's 2, no reason to go down that way. 3, did I mention how scary it looks?
4, scaredy cats are not necessarily felines.
Hey, we need to stay on target. It puddles, it's what? Oily and puddly. It... Can't think of any...
Alright, so we got some milk.
A rotting basket full of putrid fish, or the other way around. Leaving these poor things out to rot must cater to some depraved exotic tastes. Ugh. Fish, I'm not a... Why do they just let it rot in there? What do they do with all the stink? Why do they just... My stomach turns. A strangely shaped reef, almost an island, really. There's really no way around it. It looks like a pair of horns surfacing from below. Makes for a striking sunset scene, I must admit. No. She's not... It's an old drunk sailor chilling in that rope coil. Man, one day I'll grow a beard just like his. Sick calves, bro. Hi there, Gramps.
What's up? Get lost, young'un.
My name's Buzz. Nice to meet you.
Get on out of here. Fishmouth ain't no place for you, boy.
Well, at least you Fishmouthians are consistent about that. What a great evening to be alive, isn't it?
You think I'm crazy, don't you?
Where'd you get that idea?
Old Zadok knows.
You should not be drinking that, old-timer.
Who are you to tell old Zadok what to do, sonny? Go, get... You think I'm crazy, don't you?
No, I really don't. I hate to come across as judgmental, but do you really want to spend your twilight years in an alcohol-induced stupor?
It is not a choice, sonny boy. If you'd have seen what these old eyes have seen, I tell you.
Tell me.
Nah, rather drink, boy. Whiskey makes one forget.
You said you wanted to forget. Why not remember?
There's things too horrible to be remembered, boy. Believe all Zadok. Why, you think I'm crazy, don't you?
I don't know why you
didn't say
insist on
that.
asking me that. I do not think you're crazy, Grandpa. Really need that drink, huh? I'm willing to do you a world of good and take that cursed whiskey off of your hands. Have you considered a healthier alternative?
What you babbling about there, boy?
How about tea? Nothing like a warm cup of tea to relax you and get you in the mood for a chat.
I can't stand that stuff. I've been a fisherman all my life, boy. It was just water, 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 all the time. I ain't putting that watered down concoction in me, no sir.
Kinda got a point there. How about soda?
Soda? Why, that's sugar water, son. Healthy alternative, my salty behind.
Can't argue with that. How about coffee?
I never touched the stuff. Never even smelled it.
You've never smelled coffee?
Not in my life, boy. My mama,
For shame.
she tried to get my pappy to drink it. Left the old hooch. But my pappy wasn't having any of it. Tis evil, Ethel. Is the devil's drink. Then he dunk another whiskey. Lord rest him.
That's a story to remember, Gramps. How about orange juice?
Ain't no orange juice in Fishmouth, sonny boy. You's more likely to squeeze juice out of a calamari. And you don't want to taste that, Trussell Zadok.
I'll take your word for it. So you never tasted or smelled coffee in your life?
Not in my life, son. Couldn't tell it apart from gasoline. It's a question of principle.
I gotta run.
Well, we do have milk.
Never return.
I don't think I should give him plain milk.
He needs the hard stuff. So I think he's interested in coffee.
Ooh, no.
Well, it was worth a try. Done that way. Done that way. Let's go to the Thinman house.
That there must be the namesake of this hotel. Rough looking fella. Kinda gives me the chills, to be honest. Hello there. Bob Olmstein.
What did you just say?
God, my spleen?
You should have that checked out, stranger. Your spleen plays multiple important roles in your body. It's a filter for blood and part of your immune system. It also helps fight bacteria, especially the kind that causes pneumonia and meningitis. So I've heard.
Okay, thanks for the info.
Oh, cooked spleen's supposed to taste real yummy. I don't mean the human kind, of course. I wouldn't know about that.
Very interesting.
Don't say that DonaldPLAYS never gave you an education in anything. You learned about the spleen here on this channel. Don't forget it. Total educational channel here.
Evening in Fishmouth, isn't it?
Evening? Yeah, I suppose it is evening. I don't know what you find so great about it, though.
You know, the salty sea-scented breeze, the smell of rotting fish, the distant thunder. Charming. Mr. Finman, I presume.
That's me, yeah.
Nice hotel you got here.
Nice. Ain't nothing nice about it. We don't do nice in Fishmouth. There anything I can do for you, stranger?
I'd like a room, please.
I'd love to help you out, sir. But we's all completely booked up.
Really? I only see one key missing on that wall behind you.
Ain't you been snooping around? Got a bunch of pilgrims coming over for the festival soon. That one standing there is the first of the bunch. Booked the whole place, they did. Don't bother wasting your breath on him. He ain't talking nothing. You ain't from Fishmouth, is you? I can smell it all over you. Why you come here?
You're a direct man, aren't you, Mr. Finman?
Yeah, and I've been known to judge a man. He was nosy and skinny. Too skinny.
I try to eat right, Mr. Finman.
Oh, yeah, so do I. Sorry, must be this hunger I guts up in me.
What is so funny about that?
Oh, nothing. Fishmouth humor. You ain't got the stomach for it.
Sheesh. What's this festival you mentioned?
Nothing you should know of. That's our business. We Fishmouth folk. It's Fishmouth business. We got our own to look up to. Don't need your funny-smelling outsiders telling us what to do and who to listen to.
I might just hang around and check it out if it's happening soon.
That's not to be advised, Skinny. The Order don't take kindly to strangers.
The Order? What Order?
Nah, never you mind that.
Aw, come on, tell me. I'm here, might as well learn a thing or two about Fishmouth.
The only thing you need to know about that there esoteric order is that they don't want you here. So you best be on your way. That's all I can tell you.
What's this
Nothing you should know. We got...
I might...
That's not to be...
Does anyone take kindly to anyone around here?
Our own outsider. You don't like it, you can skedaddle on out of here.
The Order?
Nah, never.
Aw, come on.
The only thing is that they don't want you.
So about...
We's all booked. Him and his kind done booked up, about to arrive.
Maybe it's me, but did that really warrant such a laugh?
Think nothing of it, straight. My stomach's growling.
Can I interest you in this cookie I've got here?
I'm a meat man myself, but right now I could eat just about anything, I reckon. If it ain't meat, though, I gots to wash it down some, and I ain't got anything.
You mean like alcohol, right?
You was pretty smart for a stranger.
All meat, huh? Got any preferences or anything goes?
Oh, I got my preferences. Sorry, Skinny. Don't be judging me. Look at yourself, all skin and bone. Nothing on you worth mentioning.
What? What'd you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Here wants to eat us.
How come you don't have any alcohol around?
Been no need. We've been having plenty of meat around here till it stopped. Be arriving for the festival soon, though. Ain't that right, Pilgrim? Them brothers of yours arriving soon, eh?
I don't get it. Are the pilgrims bringing you meat?
Oh, yeah, you could say that. You could definitely say that.
That's one exceptionally jovial innkeep. Anyway... Has the guy in the room brought you any meat?
What, you fancy yourself some kind of detective? What's with all them questions now?
I'm just curious.
Too curious, you ask me. No place for your kind here, outsider.
Just wondering how come your one customer hasn't provided you with any meat, that's all.
He's a stranger in that one. Ain't nothing like our usual customers. Pays damn well, too. Gold, stranger, gold. We is likes our gold up in here.
So gold is popular around here, huh?
Used to be... You asking way too many questions, Skinny.
I'm here to see this gentleman.
He ain't come down in a while. I don't reckon he will anytime soon. I wouldn't wait if I were you, stranger.
You know, getting constantly called a stranger and an outsider tends to be a little grating after a while. Have you considered that?
We don't take...
Kindly, gotcha. Oh, so the one occupied room is this pilgrim's.
No, it's someone else staying there.
Can you tell me what his name is?
Here at Finman House, we value our customers' privacy.
Uh-huh. I gotta run.
Take care, stranger.
There's our coffee.
Looks like he's the strong, silent type. Must be some vow of silence deal or something. Ominous. Hello! Okay then. Nothing to pour it in.
At least you know where the coffee is.
Seems like it's always 10 o'clock in this hotel. It looks strangely familiar. Tick-tock. I don't think this one opens. She doesn't care. I got
Sort of they would bring up the clock being broken.
Those are the room keys in the... That one missing key has got to be the one to Olmstein's room. The one key...
Gotta find a container.
Catch you later, Mil.
You probably will.
It's not taking me in.
Gotta be missing something here. Aha!
Oh, an actual sea captain in the flesh. She even smells like one. She's really into what she's reading over there. Ahoy! That your ship over there?
She ain't going nowhere anytime soon, lubber.
Frankly, I'm flattered you'd call me that, but I don't think we've met before.
Leave your bilge, rat.
Oh, okay, understood. Bye. Ahoy! That your ship over there?
She ain't going nowhere anytime soon.
Frankly.
Leave your...
Oh, okay. Nah, no need. What is it about sailing that turns people to alcohol? How'd he get up on that stool anyway? And why?
Avast ye, landlubber.
Vast to you too, kind sir.
I want nothing.
Looks like the oldest ship anchored in Fishmouth Harbor. If only it could tell its tales. Oh man, people actually brave the sea aboard these wooden coffins. Crazy! Man, I'm glad I'm not a sailor. It's fascinating, but not worth diving in the murky waters and later dying from God knows what fascinating.
Alright, I think I thought of something, maybe. Let's see how it goes.
Not in the picture, though.
Okay, so we can't...
Fascinating wonders might await deep.
It's got to be something with this oil puddle.
That would improve. I'm sorry, who? Turns out he's not.
Right, let's go...
About that.
I take it you've made a wise.
That coffee mug.
I'll have the coffee mug.
And, interesting choice there. There you are.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Be seen.
I wish.
There we go. It's a little more appropriate.
Mr. Zadok, I brought you something.
What is it, boy?
Coffee.
What? Get that gosh darned abomination out of my face!
This gives. I gotta run.
Run, boy!
They stop the coffee. Looks like you got rid of our coffee.
Fish, I'm not a. Nah, I don't need any oil.
Weird. This gives me an idea. Empty bottle.
I think I want to pour something else inside first. No good reason to give it to him. Nah. Nah, not.
Oh, right. You're gonna trick him. He's gonna think he's getting booze, but we're gonna give him some good old healthy coffee, which everybody knows is just the most amazing liquid on earth. It's not gonna, has no negative effects. Yeah, it should, I don't know, it might. I don't know if it's good to, speed up somebody's heart by drinking coffee right after drinking alcohol, but Should make him more alert anyway.
Mr. Zadok brought you something to drink.
Why, that's just one of my old bottles. Get on out of here with that, young'un.
This guy knows his bottles. Mr. Zadok brought you something to drink.
Why, that's just one of my old bottles. Get on out of here with that, young'un.
This. So you
Not in my life, son. It's a question of pence.
I gotta run.
Run, boy.
Gotta find something here. Something that we can put on the bottle. I wonder.
Why would I?
Bottle of milk and coffee.
Why would I?
I don't know.
Well, I won't just swipe the man's liquor from under, but I doubt he'll be missing that label on the bottle, right?
Wow, that was a stretch. How come we didn't notice that when we clicked on the? Must have just appeared as an option, I guess. Here we go. Exotic liquor. It's exotic. Alright, sailor, down the hatch.
Mr. Zadok, got you a little something.
What is it?
It's a special kind of liquor. Very exotic import.
Liquor?
Says so on the label. Now, don't expect it to taste like regular hooch. It's very exotic. Supposed to have a real kick to it.
Let me see that. Smells like nothing I ever smelled before. And I can't say it's bad either. Whew, what is this devilry, boy? Kinda got me feeling all fluttery inside.
Special import. Supposed to really get you going.
I'll say. Why, I feel refreshed as ever. It's like this curtain slowly lifting off of me eyes and mind, son. Whew, you done old Zadok a mighty good one. Can you get me more of this stuff?
I'll let you know what it is and where to get it. But I'd like that bottle of whiskey in return if that's alright with you.
Ah, take it. Who needs that stuff? I can safely say this has been a full-fledged epiphany, Buzz.
Hey, you remember my name.
Not a problem, son. Boy, do I feel good. I just might get up and walk around a little later.
Good to hear, Mr. Zadok. Now that you're refreshed, care to tell me a bit about Fishmouth?
What is it you want to know, Buzz?
Why's everyone so secretive here in Fishmouth?
Where do I begin, my friend? See, you're stuck of a curse that wants to most of Fishmouth's residents' blood, turn them into fish and dog-like things. And then they take to the water. But that's not even the worst thing.
You'd think that's the worst thing, wouldn't you?
Oh, there's worse. And I've seen it with my own two eyes, hanging around the abandoned factory up Elliott Street. Seen them. Hideous fishmen and octopus-like monsters. Caught a glimpse of them in the moonlight. Heard their awful noises. Horrible! It were horrible!
The curse!
Nah, Buzz. It weren't the curse. These things were not born this way. They was mutants. Abominations. Cobbled together from fish and man and squid. The butcher That's who they whisper made those things.
Who's the butcher?
I don't know that, Buzz. But I suppose it's some shady character that's in cahoots with the esoteric order of Dagon. And they're raising hell in the Fishmouth. Raising hell. Literally.
How can I get to this abandoned factory?
You can't now. They've shut off those streets. In preparation for their evil festival.
Ever heard of a man called Bob Olmstein?
Can't say I ever did.
He's supposed to be staying at the Finman.
The Finman, huh? Folks lodging there have a habit of disappearing without a trace. Sneaky fella, that Finman. Slippery as an eel.
What's this esoteric order I keep hearing about?
The esoteric order of Dagon. Fishmouth folks worshiping the Deep Ones. Dagon's their high priest. Supposed to be this huge amphibian thing. That's what the festival's about. Worshipping Dagon in sacrifices they bring to him.
Sacrifices? What kind of sacrifices?
I shudder to think, my boy. But what I can tell you is that they're raising something over in Crackham Bay. And if you ask me, it can only be the half-goofa.
Half-go what?
The half-goofa. Huge, ugly sea monster. And yeah, I reckon that sucker's gotta be big, since they ain't letting anyone anywhere near Crackham Bay for a year now. Completely cut it off. No way to enter it from anywhere.
What's this
The esoteric order of Dagon. Dagon's their high priest. That's what the
sacrifice.
And if you have to have, and yeah, complete.
I've got a confession to make.
What's that, Buzz?
The whiskey I gave you that you love so much, that's actually coffee.
What? Well, I'll be darned. You sure pulled a fast one on old Zadok, haven't you? But you know what? Good on me too, 'cause I guess you can teach an old dog new tricks. I guess I love coffee, and I gotta live with myself now. I just might be hooked on it.
Well, better than whiskey.
You're right, Buzz. And when you're right, you're right. Right?
Right. What's this?
The day. That's what the
And if you
have to have, and yeah, complete.
I'll see you.
God bless.
We're doing good. Let's see. So atmospheric. Alright, we got some whiskey now. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and save it here. And we will be back in a second. Alright.
Mr. Finman, got you a little something to wash down the cookie with.
Let me smell that. Oh, you did good, stranger. You was mighty kind. Mighty kind, I tell you. Ah, that hit the spot.
And here's your cookie.
You ain't tampered with this here fine piece of pastry now, has ya?
Oh, God forbid, no.
Down the hatch! Good. Thanks, stranger. What you standing there all expectantly like that for?
Oh, nothing.
What? You expect me to keel over or something? Boy, I got a stomach lined with steel myself.
What the heck?
I don't know what you put in that cookie, but it wasn't working.
I've no idea either. My roommate... Wait a minute! Care to explain what's going on here?
Not until you explain what your business with Mr. Ormstein is.
I'm returning his cat. It got lost around the docks. I found it, so here I am.
That is a very special cat indeed, but it's not Mr. Ormstein's. You are trying to deceive me.
He's got a golden
there are
voice.
two possible situations. Either your heart is full of darkness and deceit, in which case I suggest you turn around and run. Or your intentions are pure and your heart innocent, in which case we can talk.
There's not the issue here.
My heart is not the issue here. It's my brain. I feel like I'm going crazy. Look, I've been sent here by the voodoo gentleman. I understand Mr. Olmstein might play an important role in this occult situation I stumbled into.
Role? No, he plays no role. But what is yours? What part was assigned to you?
Part? I'm just a librarian, sir. And this detective guy came looking for the Necronomicon.
Kid type.
Exactly. And then they kidnapped him.
Kidnapped? Who kidnapped him?
Search me. Anyway, I've been walking around with this Necronomicon thing on me.
You have it? The real one?
It's gotta be real. Made my cat start talking.
Sup?
Hello. Yes, that explains that.
Well, that's us. What's Olmstein to you?
You speak his name so lightly, let's just say I watch him from a distance. Try and look out for danger, pointless as though that might be.
Pointless? Why?
I just might be a fly buzzing around a lion. Never mind. I don't normally get close to him, but if you do have the real Necronomicon...
Here it is.
Just busted out the Necronomicon?
An exception
No warning?
will be made. We'll walk up to his room, and we'll see from there.
Guy's got to get a career in audiobook reading. He's got a very sultry voice. Soothing yet powerful.
What else was I expecting? He's gone. Again. It might mean they're coming. We must stay vigilant.
They? Who's they?
Oh, too many possibilities in that regard.
Oh my god, all this for nothing. It just keeps getting worse. You might as well at least tell me your name. Mine is Buzz Kerwin, and this is Kitty.
You may call me Barnabas. I am a protector of the other, a seeker of truth, and a hunter of evils.
Must look nice on your business card. Okay, first of all, how do you know Dawn?
I was the one who hired him to find the Holy Tome. It should never fall into the hands of madmen.
Why hire Dawn? Is he an occult detective?
No, but he is a damn good seeker. Well, maybe was.
Oh man, don't say that. I'm sure he'll find a way to pull through. Madmen? What madmen?
The Parish of the Starry Knowledge, the Esoteric Order of Dagon, or the Butcher.
We're familiar with the Starry Parish.
Starry Parish?
Foul worshippers of a thing called the Haunter, and the shining trapezohedron it dwells in.
Geometry. I've heard of the Esoteric Order. What's up with them?
Have you now? So you also know of what they're raising here, in Fishmouth?
The Half-Goofa?
The Half-Goofa? Those idiots, those complete and utter morons. They have no idea what that can bring about.
Well, neither do I, but are you gonna do something about the Half-Goofa?
They've cut off access to Kraken Bay completely, but I'll think of something. I must.
The Butcher? Tell me about the Butcher.
This is not the place nor the time for that, but what I will say is this. He must not have the Necronomicon. You must keep it away from him, at all cost.
Sounds like someone I'd stay away from regardless.
Do not underestimate his reach, and watch your step here in Fishmouth. Him and the Esoteric Order are likely in cahoots, and they're everywhere.
Okay, so what does he want with the Necronomicon?
To bring this world to its knees.
Okay, that makes sense, sure. Anyway... About Olmstein. What did you mean by the other? Olmstein? What makes him other? Who is he anyway?
Though you carry the book, you must understand my reluctance toward telling you these things. Still, see here, though he walks among us, he is not like us.
Oh, geez, with the cryptic talk again.
It's like Mufasa's voice from The Lion King.
If you're protecting Olmstein, how come you didn't knock Finman out earlier? That guy was definitely up to some gruesome stuff. Maybe Olmstein would have still been around.
I was about to take him out. I had reserved all the remaining rooms just to make sure no one would intervene. Then you came along, and I had to be cautious. Maybe I still should be. You do walk around with spiked pastry on your person.
Not spiked enough. But I'm kinda glad to be rid of it. Anyway. Can you describe Olmstein for me?
Ha! That would be futile. He might appear different to you than he does to me. Or you might see him clearly and not be able to remember it an hour later. His nature is hard to grasp for all of us.
But the voodoo gentleman described him as just, some friend of his. Was he trying to deceive me, or...?
There's no time to go into this, but that should not surprise you. Olmstein appears in different ways to different people. It is his nature.
Wonderful. Changing subject. So, he does this a lot? Disappear at the worst possible moment?
It is in his ever-changing nature, yes. But there is always a little breadcrumb left behind.
Might as well look for it, right?
Yes, I will trust you to do that. I'll keep an eye on the stairs in the meantime. Get to it.
It's what I do. A particularly unattractive representative of the fishmoth population. I'd place him anywhere between fearsomely fishy and repulsively reptilian. Just, this town, man. Definitely not souvenir material. Kitty couldn't care. Just a mug and a pitcher of coffee. Nothing to shine any kind of light on this Olmstein character. It is just a hotel room, so it's not really telling me anything. Except the fact that Olmstein drinks coffee. I need nothing.
Yes, I can confirm. It's domestic junk.
Completely empty. Either Olmstein travels light or he's just wearing everything right now. Or it's just a ruse and he has no need for things like clothes and...
You're going off the deep end, buddy.
Right. Snapping out of it. Now I'm traveling light. That big window overlooks the smelly intersection outside. Looks like the only way out, so I guess Olmstein jumped. But we didn't see or hear anything. It's closed from the outside. This just keeps getting more and more complicated. I don't have a reason to leave this room and...
Already seen the view. It stinks.
Hey, look at that. It's a pretty neat painting of the harbor. Accurate, too. Although I don't see old Zadok pictured, so maybe not that accurate. You can almost smell the decayed fish through the canvas. Definitely not souvenir material. Kitty couldn't care less. Crow's feathers strewn all over the place.
The word you're looking for is ornithophile.
I thought you couldn't read.
Oh,
That's brilliant.
Yeah, sure.
This has got to be some kind of symbol, right? One whose significance eludes me, that's for sure. Crow? Is this guy some kind of bird?
The word you're...
I thought you...
Oh.
They're interesting, but not... She doesn't care for... A conspicuous piece of... I really hope it's of some significance.
It's gotta be it, then. I just got it right off. Interesting.
I found this drawing. Can you make any sense of it?
Olmstein's sign. Why would he leave it here again?
What is it? What does it mean?
I've seen it before, yes. I know not what it means, but it must have been left here for you.
Me? But how could he know I was coming? And why me again? Why me?
It is the role you play in this, and questioning it is a waste of time.
Role? What role? Finding the book was an accident. It was just bad luck.
That is how the tome works. The roles are defined, but the book is pure chaos.
Yes.
Help me understand more about Olmstein. I need to find him. I need to change my cat back.
That is your stake in all of this?
Hey, that has a name, buddy. Sort of.
How did you come to know of Bob Olmstein?
That is a story for another time.
Why is his name Bob Olmstein? I mean, you call him Other and all that, but his name is so common.
There must be a reason for that, but does it really matter? Not to me.
What's Olmstein's game? Is it good? Is he evil?
These are questions that I cannot outright answer with a yes or no. All I have is my belief and some suppositions, and the former is much more powerful than the latter. If they do exist, maybe the answers are not meant for the likes of us. What we must do is play our roles.
What belief?
I believe I must try and stay by his side, and right now I am failing at that.
What was Olmstein up to here in Fishmouth?
Perhaps checking on some seeds he had planted.
Oh man, I just know you're speaking figuratively and it's just that cryptic stuff again that drives me mad. No offense, but why can't you just talk like normal people?
I'm not normal people.
Of course you're not. But is there anything helpful you can tell me about Olmstein?
I can tell you some things, I guess. He might seem ever-changing, yes, but balance and rules, these too are in his nature. Self-imposed balance and rules.
I'm sure you can be more specific than that. What rules?
Do you ever watch the moon buzz koan?
Yeah, occasionally.
There is something about it, its phases. They seem to correlate to important events and to how he affects this world. But in which way exactly? You'll need to find out on your own.
The Necronomicon. You seem to know more about it than I do. What is it?
Many things. We might call it holy, and we might be mistaken. Holy as in not of this world.
Debatable, but do go on.
It changes things.
Sherlock Holmes over here.
It chooses roles. It alters the very nature of things. But it does it when it wants, or when the stars are right. And if it makes its way into the wrong hands, it ends existence itself.
Well, that's encouraging. But mine are not the wrong hands, right? Right?
They're not the most competent. That much is clear.
No, they are not, I think.
Why does it keep changing?
The Necronomicon is chaos in written, volatile form.
What do its pages hold? What language is it written in, and what does it all mean?
I've never read it, nor do I want to. All I have to go on are rumors and whispers, but both hold more and more power in this world. As for the meaning of the words, some of them are most probably incantations, or instructions of some kind.
Instructions?
Yes, and stories.
Stories? What stories?
It does not matter now. You must focus on your next move.
Would it be safer in your hands? You do seem to know a lot more about it.
No! No. Maybe I fear it more than you do. But that is not why I refuse it. It is not for me to bear it.
Yeah, I guess I needed to turn Kitty back.
We're like Frodo.
Yes, you need to do that.
You said the book is pure chaos, but Olmstein is about rules and balance? How does that work?
You make a good point. For a while now, I've been suspecting there must exist a counterpoint to the chaotic tome. If there is such a thing, it should be sought out before it's too late.
Great, but I have no leads, no nothing. Can you help out in any way?
I am considering it. Let me think about it.
What was that?
I think they're coming. The stairs. Damn it! Quick, out the window.
Are you serious? It's really up high.
Have faith. You can make it. I'll hold them back.
But I don't know what to do or where to go or...
There's no time. Go! Go! Find peace. Find peace.
Hey there, Buzz. Fancy running into you.
Mr. K-Type!
Please, call me Don. Welcoming town, Fishman, ain't it?
Yeah, lovely. Boy, am I glad to see you. You okay, Don?
Well, I have no shoes and I don't know how to running, but aside from that, I'm all right. You headed my way. Got a thing or two to catch up on.
Let's talk about it in Darkham. Taxi!
Must be Don Archetype's office.
Yeah, should be safe in here. I hope. Better keep the lights down.
You don't happen to have any cat food lying around, do you?
Huh. I keep forgetting it can speak.
It? Rude.
Look, I let you two rest all the drive here from Fishmouth, but now it's time for us to buck up, get our coconuts situated, and work out where we're at.
Right. So, what happened to you?
I cracked lid in the underbunk of some lunatic cult. These guys were also after the Necronomicon, but apparently you gave them the slip. Not the sharpest crayons in the box.
The Starry Knowledge Cult.
Yeah, how'd you know? Anyway, they kneel and keel to some kind of rock what came from the stars. Supposed to croak ya or give you some kind of vision beyond time if you lay your mitts on it.
So, did you?
Now I glow in the dark. The Haunter's Mark, they call it. Ain't something I'd believe if I read it in the pulps, but now it's on me, I can't deny it. Things have definitely gone 15 shades of bizarro. And there's a talking cat.
Again, I'm right here. Rude.
Whoa. Did you try using your power?
I didn't get the chance. I snuck out and crept around those smelly streets until I saw you legging it. That's about it. What you got?
Well, I read from the book and now Kitty talks. Well, there's that. Then I visited a voodoo dude who told me to look for this Bob Olmstein guy in Fishmouth. Long story short, Olmstein had already left, but I did meet your employer. Fella by the name of Barnabas. Pretty big guy, white dreadlocks and beard, maybe in his 50s.
Huh. I'll have to look him up in my files.
Yeah, well, Barnabas is convinced Olmstein is of almost, divine nature. And there's also another cult called the Esoteric Order of Dagon, and they're about to have their creepy festival in Fishmouth soon. Oh, and there's a guy called the Butcher. Oh, just saying it all out loud makes my head spin.
I know about those esoteric weirdos. Not the first time they completely shut off Fishmouth to do God knows what. Butcher. Those starry kooks mentioned him.
All Barnabas told me was to keep the Necronomicon away from the Butcher at all cost. And you know what's weird? Barnabas hired you to find the book, but he wouldn't take it when I offered it.
Strange. Well, he did pay up front, so he's all right as far as I'm concerned. So, what do we do now?
You, wanna help?
Kid, strange and mysterious are why I work this beat. Now that I've lost my shoes and my hand is all magic-like, this old bloodhound ain't going back to the kennel until he's got some answers.
Boy, am I glad to hear that. Alright, well, there's two things. One, apparently there must be some item that counterbalances the Necronomicon's chaos, so we should probably look for that. And two, Barnabas told me to find peace. I kinda wanna research that online. You do have internet, right?
Very obscure.
Yeah, there should be some in that laptop thing.
Oh, brother.
You look into that. I want to see what this Haunter's Mark is all about.
It's funny, Don Archetype still doesn't have shoes.
That's my lap. It's being put to good use.
You think this guy goes incognito? You think his browsing history is open up? You want to look at it? Want to take a peek? The way that guy looks and dresses, I doubt he even knows how to turn the stupid thing on.
Whoa, you sounded eerie. And you were talking in a couple of different voices.
Never been much of a thespian, so I guess the Haunter's Mark does work.
I think you were channeling the movers. How long ago was that?
I don't know. Years. I had a feeling I shouldn't tip the short, annoying one.
Well, you can now legit read the past.
Future would have probably been more helpful, but I'm not complaining. All right, give me a minute to look up this Barnabas fella. That's Cornelia. I should give her a sprinkle.
Did you hear that, Joey? This guy's talking to his plant. He named it and everything. Man's probably lonely, Vince. Leave it at that.
Maybe I'm a little lonely. Oh well. The #1 cause of horizontally intermittent tan. Occupational hazard. Nah, I'd rather not open them more. It's best we don't alert.
Hey, Joey, check it out. Venetian blinds. Guy thinks he's Sam Spade or something. Let's just get that desk up here, Vince.
Well, you know, clients sort of expect. Nah, I'd rather. She's a good office companion. Doesn't judge, only requires water. Those belong to the guy what rented here before me. Never cared enough to take him down.
What?
Psychic Evaluator, Diploma of Excellence. Hey, they're conversation pieces.
Can you believe this guy, Joey, didn't even bother taking those old diplomas down? That says something about a man, Vince. Don't ask me what, though.
Just my desk. It's functional.
Ugh, man, this thing must weigh a ton. This guy better tip well. Wouldn't count on it, Vince. He ain't for money, I can tell you that.
That's my file. My life's work. Mostly consisting of hoodlums, thugs, and weirdos.
Who even still uses file cabinets, Joey? Just don't drop it on my toes again, Vince.
Let's see here.
E for Barnabas. Little known about the host Tenebris and supposedly Barnabas Bursar, with very few suspected members and none but 2 semi-officially confirmed. Bursa himself and his daughter Peace. Fine Peace. So I suspected that their permanent conflict with several cults had possibly sprung up as a response to said cult's activity. Bursa, their supposed leader, has not been directly tied to any kind of criminal activity, but somehow his name tends to be in some way or another linked to the most prominent occult-related events in the criminal underworld. If more in a hindering or surveilling than in a participatory fashion, host Tenebris seems to be take on the secret party part of secret society very seriously. So other than the supposed names, their 2 foremost members, nothing is really known about them. Current status unknown. Okay. Yeah. I'm not going to do this because for the sake of time, but yeah, all these files are like creators from the game. So it's pretty cool, and they have their own, like, made up crimes and things. It's pretty funny.
I think I got something on that fine peace thing. I don't believe Barnabas was trying to guide you to a life of mindfulness and meditation. He's got a daughter called Peace. Peace Busara.
Oh, of course, that makes sense.
Can you know, look her up?
On it. I think I got it. I found Peace Busara's blog.
What's a Never mind. What does it say?
Oh, well, the latest entry's pretty cryptic. It just says land beyond the forest and a bunch of numbers. Okay, these must be spatial coordinates. Tracking them down now.
Man, this is just like in the movies.
And I was right. She's in Formaris, Transylvania, Romania.
Well, well. Hey, here's an idea. Feel like visiting your ancestral home, Kerwin?
Are you kidding me? More than anything. But I'm hopelessly broke and...
Don't worry about it. Barnabas paid well, and I want to see this thing through.
Awesome.
You excited to see Romania, Buzz?
Dude, I've been dreaming of this for years and never could afford it. The extra layer of mystery is just the cherry on top.
Yeah, well, it ain't all fun and games. We're dealing with lunatics here. Found anything worth examining on your trip to Fishmouth?
Actually, yes. Barnabas called it Olmstein's sign. He apparently left it on purpose so that I could find it. Here it is. No idea what it means.
It's that mysterious sign. I should really use my newly acquired power on it. I don't... Flamel's abode.
Flamel's abode. Did I hear that right?
I think so. Does it ring a bell?
There's one famous Flamel I know of, and he's, well, was an alchemist. Looking it up.
Pretty useful thingamabob, that laptop.
51 Rue de Montmorency, Paris, France. 14th century alchemist Nicolas Flamel's ancient home.
Alchemist, huh? Could tie into the whole balancing chaos thing. Alright, looks like that's my destination.
European road trip. So, when do we leave?
No better time than now.
Radical.
Yeah, radical.
Eat. No flight animation. Budgetary reasons. Chapter 4. And here we are in Paris, looking for an alchemist.
Paris. I stepped out of the downpour into Flamel's hutch just in time. What followed was some kind of meteorological insanity. Hurricane Herbert baffled weathermen and struck anywhere in the world without warning. That was far from my biggest concern, though. You see, during the long cab ride from the airport, I'd taken some liberties with my walk dogs, what with the kind of march a gumshoe puts them through. Bumbled up and explaining to the obnoxious cabbie in my very approximate French that, no, I didn't want a detour to gawk the big old oil rig they planted downtown. Fate sucker punched me right in the gut. I, left my shoes in the cab.
Alright, gang, we're gonna go ahead and save it here. In good old Paris. And next time we will pick up and find out what's the deal with this alchemist and how it all ties in to Romania and to these strange cults and the goings on. All right, well, and Bob Olstein. Anyhow, I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Thank you very much for choosing to watch my channel. Yeah, if you like the videos, give it a like, and I'll see you guys again for another installment of my Halloween special Gibbous A Cthulhu Adventure.